Newman and the one and only, the great Edwin Britt. What's up, E?
Hey, good morning, Michael. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for spending some time with us today on whatever platform you might be seeing this on. We welcome you. We're excited about helping you discover Shuffle on this beautiful Saturday morning.
Beautiful morning, no matter what the weather is, man. Just like my dad used to say, brother, you're a new man. That's my last name, new man. No matter how old I get, no matter how bad of a day you have, the next morning when you get up, you're going to be a new man, new
All
chance,
right.
new opportunity. All right. So,
Yeah.
hey, guys, like you said, I don't care. I don't know where you're joining us from, but we appreciate you jumping in here. We have had LFI a fantastic last quarter of last year. We had a great kickoff meeting that we just got through coming in. At Dallas, we had I was able to host Edwin, you, and Guy and ER. Man, we had a lot of fun, got a lot of good planning, got a lot of things launched. We had some winners of some of our contests come in. So today, guys, what we want to do, if somebody's invited you here, hang around, because we're going to be talking to you guys on two different things. The first thing we're going to introduce you to today and help you discover this morning is Shuffle and what it does. And it is a simplified CRM system is what it has been for me. And I'll tell you a little bit about what it's done for me too. But as we jump in here, E, I'd like for you to talk about a little bit about Shuffle, the founders, what it's about, what it is, what it does, and how it benefits some of the people that are involved.
Fantastic. Well, we want to take a look at the guys that have put Shuffle together, because Shuffle really, more than anything in today's business and in today's environment, we have to be able to control our own narrative. We have to have a way to pull things together and be able to communicate, whether we're trying to build our business, convert those people into clients, fulfill the services that we provide, and then a referral system for word of mouth. And ER and Guy saw that coming, and really with their combined over 20 years of experience in technology, always being forward thinking, created sort of a paradigm shift. And the reason you and I are connected with them, Michael, is because of their servant leadership mentality and their passion for small business owners and solopreneurs. Because it's a perfect marriage. That's exactly who you and I are as well. So that's the background behind Shuffle, and it's forward thinking and will continue to be forward thinking. It is a turnkey solution that will allow you to be more efficient inside of your business from a communication standpoint, from a connection standpoint.
Right. And really, let's talk. So like I said, guys, that's what Guy and ER have done. And like I said, the mentality that they have, their servant mentality, along with that platform, which has been a bridge. And it's something that we've been able to connect with a lot more on some of our customers and people that are internal and external that hang out with us. But what I want to talk to you about, Edwin, is what it did for me. And here's what I realized. That I, as a solopreneur, and I've got my hands in a couple different businesses, but I realized that I'm sweeping the floor and signing the checks and everything in between. So instead of bringing labor on, because we can't build a team or have a big team sometimes in business because the money's just not there. So I'm running around doing a lot of different things. So what we do is we bring in, if you're a real estate person, or if you're somebody who's running a restaurant, or if you're somebody who runs a construction industry, or if you're in the platform building, lead capturing industry, whatever it is, you go get technology. We pay for a little bit of here, a little bit there, a little bit there. Facebook, our online social platform, our websites, our lead captures, our emails, and then we have people redesigning stuff and rebranding ourselves. So what I found was in just one company, and I was spending over $1,000 on little things to help me capture leads, facilitate deals, capture my customers, and man, that's a ton of money going out. I got a hold of Shuffle a couple of years ago, and I really didn't engage with it. I got it, said it's awesome, I want to get that right there. But last year, and this is what we're going to talk about today, and I want everybody to understand this, Edwin, is that within 6 months in one business, by using Shuffle, I was able to get 700 eyeballs of people clicking on one Shuffle card, and it put over 7 figures into our business. Now, the reality is, would we have gotten some of that business? Probably. But what I was able to do is get a hold of customers faster, real-time notifications, let them know when they're thinking about me. I reached out to them, and we were able to close more deals than we ever have before in this business. And I'm going to tell you something, that business with that kind of money, that made a huge difference for me and my family personally. So when I took a step back and I said, what can I eliminate? These are some of the big things I can eliminate. And at first, and what it does, when I first started looking at it, because I got into business on my own so I could spend more time with my family and I could do more things and I could design my life, control my time. Well, here's what happened. As you guys know, if you're in business for yourself or if you have a side hustle and you're trying to run up multiple things, that's not what happens. You start chasing your tail. And instead of becoming intentional, you become a wandering generality opposed to a meaningful specific. And the reason that is because you're never going anywhere. We confuse activity with accomplishment. Shuffle truly has done this, Edwin. It's been able to elevate the business that I have. Let me take a deep breath and simplify, cut back, save money, put more money in. And at the end of the day, I take more money home, Bubba. And that's what it's all about, right? Tell them what it is at first glance.
You know, it really is. We all know about the iceberg effect, right? It's what's beneath the surface that creates most of the problems. It was what was beneath the surface that causes us sometimes to go adrift, things we don't see. A casual glance says that Shuffle by LFI is a digital business card. And it is a digital business card, but that's not nearly all that it is. There are other formats that just have a digital business card. But if you really want to elevate your business and simplify your life, you need to be able to pull it all together on one single platform. Think about the 4 pillars of business: lead generation, lead conversion, client fulfillment, and the referral system that brings the circle. It doesn't matter what kind of business you're in, you must be touching all 4 of those. And as we've already addressed, that can be a challenge. And so what Shuffle by LFI does, go ahead and just click and let's see what an in-depth look says about what Shuffle is. An in-depth look takes you much deeper. You're not only getting landing pages and real-time notifications. Let's just stop and talk about that for a minute. If I'm able to reach out to someone, right, and I know instantly that they have now looked at the information that I wanted them to look at. It's one thing to send information out passively and not have any regard or timing, but timing is everything. If I know someone is looking at my information right then I also know they are an interested buyer. You've got to have you got to have the money, you got to have a sense of urgency, you got to have a real need, right? All of those things must come together. And that's what, in just one simple way, if I'm able to reach out when I know someone is instantly looking, I'm making a warm call. And you spoke to that, Michael. You talked about how inside of your construction company, you were able to generate so much more. And one of the reasons was you knew you had an interested potential client and your services, and you were able to do that. And then you look at all the other things it does under one platform. Not only does it save you money, but more importantly, it makes you more efficient inside your business. The bottom line is, if you're a business owner in whatever regard, you have to have Shuffle today to be on the cutting edge.
I 100% believe that. Now, I just want to back up just for a second there, Edwin. Think about never having a cold call again or cold lead come in. Like we go out and we just blast out like a shotgun effect. This is able to put a scope on it and really be intentional. And people that are opening your cards is somebody you sent it to, or you sent to a particular group. When they open it up, you know who it is. And I've been able to, it's been a great vehicle, and it's bridged the gap, excuse me, because now that I'm reaching out to those people, I know the verbiage that we've been able to craft a message behind the Shuffle when it gets us the look, when it gets us the at bat. And that's been huge. It's been like a virtual assistant because I can build multiple pages and it turns into like rebranding myself all the time, automatic updates. And as soon as I update that page, it updates everybody that already has my business card. Think about handing your business card out one time. It usually goes in their pocket of their jacket or in their breeches or in their purse, and it's lost forever. But when you have Shuffle, you give it away, they have it there on their device. And when you update it, it updates the card. So it'll always be relevant, man. It's just on point. I call it the pandemic business card. It's the ultimate side hustle CRM simplified for you. So you can't elevate your life. And in networking, it's awesome. The QR code, the reason I call it the pandemic is you can just stand there and scan the QR code and you're good to go. So this card has been powerful. Now, what I want to do is talk we're talking about the product. It does a whole bunch of different things. After this call, we're going to bring Guy and ER on. I know a lot of people are joining us through YouTube and some other channels, but what I want to do is talk about the affiliate opportunity after this. But I want to finish talking about this, what it costs, what it does, how's it really going to work? Like I told you earlier, Edwin, over $1,000, me personally. Now, was there a lot of lost in space stuff that I had signed up for that I wasn't using anymore? Anybody ever done that? Signed up for a subscription for $49.99 and it keeps dinging your account every month and you're like, oh yeah, I got to cancel that. You try to cancel it for a minute and you can't find how to do it. So you go away from it. And then next month it hits you again and it hits you again. So I was doing a little bit of that. There was some waste going on. I'm not even going to kid you on that. But to be able to have something I have a community now, one platform, one place, everything I need. I've been able to take our website and put it on this shuffle card, and that's how we communicate with people. Why do I want to do that? Well, if somebody looks up my website online, I'm not controlling that narrative. They're just looking at it. I have no idea if somebody looked at it. But if I send our website, everything that we have, I send it out through Shuffle, I know when it's being hit. I know how many times a day it's being hit. And it's somebody that's intentional about looking at my site. I know they want to talk to me. So if you can afford it, and here's what I'm going to tell you, it's how you cannot afford this, because I'm telling you, you know, for the investment that we've made, I kind of gave it away a while ago, maybe, but is out of control, for dropping most. And say you can't drop everything, but there was only two things that I didn't drop, and that was paying for the domain and our email. And then now we have Shuffle, and we've been able to blow this business, just one business up, a lot of others that we're working on too, and the funnels, the stats and the tracking, and to be able to use it as a CRM system that's relevant, you pay for this big old platform that we've done before on a lot of other systems, and you don't barely use this part of it. And I'm paying for all this that I don't even look at, and it makes it hard to get to. I mean, it has been a game changer. So as we talk about the product, I'll let you take that.
Yeah, what it'll do for you, I think that's really what we're talking about. You know, we've sort of introduced who created Shuffle, what it does, but we want to conclude today with what it'll do for you. And you see on the left, the investment is $20 per month for all these things. But let me just give you a practical example. I was speaking with someone who's a real estate agent who has recently signed up for Shuffle and had a card designed. And they said, you know, that I have spent, since I designed this card earlier in the week, and I've got my landing page, and so it's talking about my development, or it's talking about me. I've spent more time thinking creatively about how I can connect intentionally with those I want to build my business with this week than in the last 10 weeks combined. So now I'm able to, in the side of this platform, because you can custom design different cards for different things. So if she wants to promote who she is, right? Because people selling something to do with and for someone. So if she wants to engage, get to know this person, there's a card to do that. If she wants to pique their interest about something going on in her development, she can do that. If she wants to invite them to a discovery package, they live up in New Jersey or wherever, and they're in the snow today, and they want to be down here in the beach and the sunshine of North Carolina, she can do that. And then she knows in real time when they have clicked on. What a wonderful tool for $20 a month. That is controlling your narrative. That's being intentional. That's being meaningfully specific in the cultivation of the type of clientele you want to build. That, in a nutshell, is what Shuffle does for $20 a month. You must sign up now. You cannot get off this call and not sign up for Shuffle today. I promise you, you'll be glad you did.
And this is what I want to just step back for a second, Edwin, and say what Shuffle does for you. I mean, because what we do is we don't tell them what it does for us. We want to know what they've done for you. What you said about that realtor being able to be meaningfully specific to their customer, telling their customer what it does for them, making it about them. When we're in front of them talking, that's easy for us to do that kind of stuff, because people make decisions for their reasons, not our reasons, and we know that. But for us to be able to relay that message, and it's called brand alignment, to be able to align your brand across all platforms. Because I'm going to tell you something right now. When you go to buy something, Edwin, you know this better than anybody else. You're also a consumer, and we're sellers and consumers, right? You're going to Google it. You're going to find out who did it. You're going to find out where they are, where they went, and who's the last person that bought it, and who of your friends that bought it. Then you're going to reach out to them and talk to them about it. Well, when they Google you, you want Shuffle to pop up. Do you want to control the narrative, or do you want them to control your narrative? Someone else. That's what Shuffle does. Once you guys, we're going to take a little break here for about 30 seconds or a minute and have a couple questions on it. But then we're going to come back and talk about the affiliate program that a lot of people have been jumping on board with, because Shuffle now is in 12 countries. And there's a lot of excitement there, and a lot of great things happening, and a lot of great tools that are coming too there, Edwin.
Yeah, Michael. And so today, if you're interested in picking Shuffle up and putting it on your smartphone, on your laptop, begin incorporating into your business, someone invited you to this call right now. We've made it really simple, very straightforward. You need to get back with that individual, and you need to enroll with that individual and begin using Shuffle. And then it just becomes doors that continue to open. You'll get guidance, you'll get support, you'll get training, you'll you'll understand how I can implement this in my business, and just go as far as you can see with it. And every day you'll be able to see just a little bit further. So as Michael's talked about, we're going to take just a pause for the cause for just a second, because there's actually another side of Shuffle that allows you, if you begin using it, to begin sharing out with other people and create a side hustle as well. So if you're interested in finding out more about that in addition, please stick around with us, and we're going to come right back with that information. Michael, it's always a pleasure to be with you, brother.
Always, man. Appreciate you. Hope your Saturday's going as good as mine.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what to do. No football though, so it's all outside stuff today, man. It's all hands on deck, and it's a little chilly in North Carolina for this old beach boy. I got to tell you.
Hey, brother. I know we're the same way here. We got all of a sudden it's cloudy, drizzly, rainy. I had all this stuff to do to get on my honey-do list out the way, and it got a little rain coming in. But this evening we're gonna have the family to get together and have a good time. I got brother coming over and his family and my son, so we're gonna have some fun.
And you're right, Tracy. Super Bowl next week. You're absolutely right. And
we got the Super Bowl to look forward to. That's interesting this year, right?
And go Chiefs. I mean, just while we're on it, go Chiefs, right? That's just my thing.
Oh man, hey dude, you're an old dude like me. I mean, you think you got to be you got to have a little bit of fondness for that old dude playing quarterback on the other team.
Exactly right. And be careful who you're calling old, dude.
Well, I mean, like me. I mean, like you're on my side of the track, man. We've been over there. We've been seasoned. That lady cut my hair the other day. She said, "You starting to get a lot of gray hair here," and I said, "That's nature's highlights, baby. Don't be knocking on my hair." So,
hey Tom, 16 degrees in New Jersey, man. That's beautiful development in North Carolina, right here on the coast. You can come buy yourself a nice piece of property, build your home, and our cold days are like 35 degrees higher than that, and that's our cold days. So come on down, man. We got room for one more.
That's right, man. It was 28 degrees 2 days ago here in deep in the heart of Texas, and it's going to be 71 day after tomorrow. So yeah, if you don't like the weather here, just wait a minute, it'll change.
That's right.
Give it
that
a few
makes
minutes.
It Texas. Well, let's jump in and talk about it.
Yeah. So here's what we just pitched a while ago. If you guys are just getting on here, I know we have this going in a lot of platforms this morning, and you're jumping on before you go out and get your work done today, whatever you're doing this Saturday. I know you're going to make it count. Will, Phil, and skill. So you're going to refill your tank this weekend with the family and connect. But we've talked about Shuffle, what it is. It's much more than we've taken an in-depth look. It's much more than just a business card or an electronic business card, which is awesome that it is that alone, and how you can reconnect, update it. You have multiple cards, just like my website has multiple landing pages. We have multiple pages that you click through on the Shuffle card, so we even know what product they're listening to. I'm trying to get off the product. You get so excited about the product, you talk too much about it, right? But what we found by doing that, because there's a lot of direct selling people that come in here, like you said, Edwin, a lot of verticals, real estate, restaurants. We've had people that are actually on social media platforms that are selling ad space on different things like that use Shuffle. So there's across the platform. If you have a business at all, you need Shuffle. If you have a nonprofit, you need Shuffle. So because Shuffle can help you in any business. And what we found when people start doing this, I want you to kind of jump in and talk about this for a second, is that, first of all the businesses, like I said, needed it. And number two, people like to make a little extra money. Everybody's hustling now for money. So, and we found that it's never been easier to do that than right now, because of the timing and what's happened and where we are now with technology.
Yeah, great segue there, Michael. So if you're interested not only in using Shuffle, but making that part of your side hustle, I believe it's the best side hustle going on in the world today. One of those reasons is timing. And the timing, if you look at the mobile commerce trend, look what it has done between 2018 going up over through 2020. It has shot off the chart. Your big box stores, your commerce, you go to your malls now today, man, you don't even see anybody there. That's already had its day, right? So commerce is declining. Electronic commerce, you saw start to increase through the 2000s, but then it started flatlining. A little bit of peak up, obviously, with what's been going on with the pandemic. But look at that green line going straight up. That's the timing. That's everything. Anytime you can get involved in something at the right time, the right place. And while Shuffle is an outstanding solution that has actually evolved and continues to evolve, continue to make itself more turnkey, the reality is the majority of the world has never heard of Shuffle. All right. and you get an opportunity to be someone who is talking about Shuffle to others, you get a chance to earn income while you do it. And unlike a lot of things where you get an opportunity to earn income by sharing with other people, there's not this big investment. In fact, there's not any investment. You don't have to hold any inventory. You don't have to qualify every month to be paid. You simply have to go out and share it with other people. Michael, speak to that, and also, a little bit more about the affiliate program as a whole.
Yeah, and affiliate program is the new word of mouth. Back in the day,
Right.
before there was any kind of a technology, what did we have? We're talking to the neighbor at the church or at the local PTA meeting, and they're saying, "Oh, you know the new restaurant that came up here in town, man, it was awesome. You guys need to try it out. I bought a car over here at Chuck Fairbanks Chevrolet, and they took care of me. He was awesome. You guys need to go talk to Chuck." So those are the things that happen. That has not changed, but now we do it within what? Social media, how we talk to each other, still how we meet them where they are. And that's what affiliate programs have blown up, because companies are smart. Hey, well, I'm gonna pay you if you go talk about my product. You wear my t-shirt, I'll give you $1. Well, now you promote my page, because you take the marketing money, and that is genius way to put marketing out there. You can see these great companies that are blowing up that have done that. They have affiliate marketing programs, Edwin, and what they do is pay you every time somebody buys something and uses your code that's attached to their website or attached to that company, whether it be, you see Amazon, Tesla, eBay, they're the blow up ones. In the Zoom this year, you can see those things have happened, which we're coming to you from Zoom right now. So you can be an affiliate and you get paid one time every time somebody does it. But this is what Guy in ER did. I think that's just, man, you guys are servant mentality, great dudes, and you're smart. These are the smart guys. I've always aligned myself with people that are better than me and smarter than me. And that's how I've been able to make a little bit of money, is because of that. And this right here is awesome. So they have brought the affiliate program and took the best of the direct selling, and they pay you every single month. Every single month that somebody signs up for Shuffle and subscription, for their fee, you get a percentage of it. You get, I think, 50% up front, Edwin. And I'll let you talk all the way down to 10 levels deep when they share it with someone and they share it with someone. Back in the day, we used to call this mailbox money when the mail came and brought you checks. Now they call it money while you sleep. And this is exciting too, because like you said, when you're not carrying any inventory, you don't have to there's no fee to jump in. When you sign up for Shuffle, click to be an affiliate and you're in. That's it. And then you get access to a lot of different things too, E.
Yeah, it really is. And I loved Alan's comment there. He said he'd been a Shuffle user for the last 3 years. Go back just for a second. Just let them see that slide one more time, Michael. Just leave it up for just a second. We'll wrap it down. But, I want to make sure everybody caught that. There aren't the limitations of I'm only going to get paid if I tell Sally, right? I can tell Sally can tell John can tell Peter, and on and on and on. 10 levels out. So people you've never met, you've never interacted with, you're going to be compensated every single time that credit card is billed in the return for that investment, for the services that are provided. And the reality is, because of the efficiencies of Shuffle, people aren't going to let it go. It becomes something that is integrated and part of their work life, day-to-day work life. So you can really grow a pretty significant side hustle by simply telling other people about it. And we'll talk a little bit more. Now we'll go to the next slide, Michael, because it's not just that, but Alan kind of referenced it. It's a community. It's a form of connection that you really feel good. When you can help somebody else, right, do something more efficiently, there's a sense of feeling good about that as well. And we know we can have an impact on others. And I think we can agree that we need to do that more as a nation and as a world, is to pay it forward mentality. And really that is what Shuffle by LFI is a pay it forward mentality.
Yeah, Edwin, when it comes to this affiliate program, there's probably three things that I want to, the product is unsurpassed. And I have talked to thousands of people at one time about it. And I have talked to a person at the gas station that had a little magnet on her car that was a real estate person, which I couldn't even tell what the magnet was. So she needs to fix that magnet. Because if you're going to advertise something, the first thing when they look at something, your website or anything, in the first 3 seconds, they should know what you do. And I talked to her about it, and I just was having a conversation with her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh," she freaking got Shuffle right then. She just went to the store and got it. So, and that's one thing about being an affiliate that I think is pretty powerful, just because in a normal conversation, it's a great icebreaker. And what do you do? And they can pull up like I saw it. Kathy Inman shared it with me one time, and I said, "Oh, I want that." She goes, "This product that she was showing me on Shuffle on her phone." I was like, "No, I want that technology. How did that happen?" And then she goes, "Oh, you should see what it does." And then I found out what it did for me, and you guys have heard that what it's been able to do for my business. So I share my story, and then I share Shuffle with them, and it makes it really simple because this offer right here is $10. If you get on it through here today, it's $10. And this is what Guy and Eve have done in our relationship and our joint venture partnership, Edwin, is so powerful because we travel, and we have done it for the last 5 or 6 years, but I can't believe it's been that long already, traveling, sharing the message of mindset of a champion, teaching leadership, sales training, business culture, and what it's about, and how to be intentional about what you're doing and how to design your life. And Shuffle lines up with that because the community that it builds and the training that we provide and they provide is unsurpassed. It's second to none. I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what you bring to the table, Edwin. I mean, I know that you've been in a lot bigger stages and a lot bigger platforms, and coming over here to little Shuffle Elify is not that big for you because you mentored under Zig Ziglar. You shared the stage with Zig Ziglar. If you know who that is, that's impressive. You Google that and figure that out. But Edwin Britt, I promise you right now, he doesn't get involved with something like this unless it's going to be a winner. And it has been a winner for the last, I mean, somebody said they're on it 3 years. I know they launched. And it's better to be lucky than good sometimes because they launched this not knowing what was going to happen. Now technology is a must. And that's the reason that mobile platform that spiked there, that mobile commerce, the reason it spiked is because, and it iterated so fast and expedited itself, is because of COVID and the pandemic. So now Target, Walmart, the big box stores, they've had to force themselves to do what? Mobile. You can't watch a commercial. Okay, do this today, guys. If you're vegging in front of the TV, because I don't watch commercials anymore. I try not to unless I'm watching football. I've watched a lot over the last few weeks. Is that every single commercial says, check out our mobile app. Check out our mobile app. Check out our touchless delivery. Check out our mobile app. Every single one, guys. And you are on, this is the mobile app with steroids, because all those stores could put that within, they could put their platform on Shuffle, on the Shuffle platform, their website on the Shuffle platform, and they would know every time that I logged on. How powerful is that? So for this and the training that we get, it's second to none, unsurpassed. I'll let you kind of wrap it up here, but I just want to tell everybody, thank you for jumping on today, wherever you are. We can answer some questions. I don't know what we want to do here, Edwin. I think you can kind of take it over here and lead the way.
Yeah, we're going to create a little bit of Q&A with Guy and ER going to plug in, but there's a lot of information we've given you today. But let me just very quickly and very succinctly try to simplify it. Shuffle is the solution. It's the gateway to building your business and connecting with others and being able to measure, monitor, and track. You can do that for $20 a month, or you can decide to do that and become an affiliate. In doing that, incredibly, for right now, you're able to make that investment $10, and it's so much more. Not only do you get all the things that Shuffle does, but you create a side hustle where you can generate revenue for it, and you become part of a community where you get to lean into coaching, developing, and sharing ideas. So this mastermind community that you get to connect to can also not only utilizing the technology of Shuffle, but you can implement ideas you hear from other like-minded people into your own business, into your own mindset, both professionally and personally. We're able to wrap all that together. I don't believe there's a better opportunity in the world than this opportunity right now. So let's open this up for some questions or comments. Guy and ER, come in and join us, our two founders. They know more about it than anyone, and anyone that has some questions, please do that. But we would welcome you into the Shuffle community.
Well, thank you, Edwin and Michael. I can't believe how successful things have been going and how amazing this presentation was. Again, if you watched this and you saw what was going on, you know the charts don't lie. Technology is changing the world around us, and you're in a unique position. As Michael said, timing is everything. You're in a unique position to really position yourself to have that servant leader mentality, to join us on our mission to help and support the success of others and help show and share Shuffle with the entire world. And that's what we're so excited about. We're here to make an impact. We're here to help others. And as we continue to grow, you're going to be able to stake your claim in that share of the revenue that's going to be generated throughout this whole thing. That was our reason behind creating this affiliate program.
Absolutely. And, you know, I just want to add to that. At the very beginning of the presentation, you heard Edwin talk about the iceberg effect and what LFI is, and being where you get an opportunity right now to join us at $10. it's not going to last very long at the $10 price point because so much value is being added to this. Michael mentioned when we got an opportunity to sit down with him down in Dallas talking about new features, new functionality that's coming. We all know what this is, right? It's a Swiss Army knife. LFI is going to be a Swiss Army knife of what marketing and sales can be for your business. It's going to provide pretty much everything for you. You need a corkscrew to open that bottle of wine, you got one within your Swiss Army knife. You need to be able to get your marketing on landing pages, be able to track, do those different types of things. You don't have to go buy an expensive service from, what you probably see someone else marketing on a simple one-tier affiliate program. It's all done and housed within LFI.
That's a great analogy. I got a question for you, brother. You guys, so Guy or ER. So where did I know both of y'all come from a little different industries, but it's been a great, I know you guys have been doing this for 20 something years. And you've been in this business and been able to really carve out a nice life for yourself. But how did the pay program come in and the idea of it, and how did it iterate and evolve, and how did that look? Because I'm asking that question because people are asking me that, because I've never seen anything quite like it. I mean, I know it's kind of like direct sales, but you don't have to carry all that product. You have to pay all that money. I'd like to know that personally.
Yeah, I think this is the interesting thing, and this is the beautiful part about today's economy in the 21st century, is we can take the best of attributes of all different types of programs and sort of cherry pick the best pieces and get rid of some of those negative pieces. And I know for myself, I was an affiliate marketer. Guy was a direct seller. He and I always talked about what were the pros and the cons of our two industries. And we would sit back as we were musing over drinks, talking about, if we could create our own program, what would it look like? What would it be? And how would it support the individuals like us who were the affiliates, who were the distributors, so that we could benefit and win and make it accessible to everybody? And I think there are a few components that are worth highlighting. You guys mentioned them very clearly during the presentation, but I think it's good to call these things out, because this is the key. And I think once people understand this concept, it's going to be the game changer and really the future of things. And it opens up affiliate marketing for the masses. And this is something that I know Guy and I talked about. When I was affiliate marketer, you had to be a big influencer. Today, the term is influencer, right? But to your term, word of mouth is all it was. It was about sharing information with people and getting people to make an informed buying decision. As an affiliate marketer, you did most of that online, and not everybody could do it. You had to drive a lot of eyeballs. And if you join us in this community, you're going to hear a lot more about driving the eyeballs and people making decisions. So traditional affiliate marketing, it was really good if you could drive a lot of eyeballs, hundreds of thousands or millions of eyeballs every single month, somebody coming in through your code and you getting a commission for that person making a purchase. The downside, typically I only got paid for one time of that sale. If they came back and purchased again, I probably didn't get paid, or they were purchasing some non-consumable product where I only got paid once. So there was this negative attribute, but we could drive lots and lots of eyeballs. So there was the positive point of that. The other piece was there wasn't really a lot of leverage. So if you didn't have a lot of eyeballs to drive, you couldn't really be successful. And so we wanted to look at attributes that would change that. Now, I know, Guy, on your end, there were some attributes of direct sales that were so phenomenal. And I think a lot of people who we talked to who use Shuffle, they're in the direct sales space, were big proponents of direct sales. But there are also some negative attributes that I know a lot of people who've experienced or maybe been jaded by direct sales have also had that experience. So things like, leverage. Leverage is the most important thing, I think, out there. If anybody has looked in business, has looked in finance, all of these things, leverage is this powerful component. And it's the ability to sort of override or leverage other people's efforts. And businesses do it all the time. The markets do it all the time, etc. And then it was recurring revenue, right? Somebody purchasing something and getting paid over and over and over again. But I remember Guy telling me stories about, I've got to hit this volume this month, or my team has to do this much this month, or we've got to, get this much moved, or I have to do such and such to get to this rank. And some of those things were just so many hoops to jump through. We said if we created our own program, we were going to eliminate all of that, focus on the positive, get rid of the negative attributes, and really design a program that was built specifically to empower the micro influencer, somebody who knew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people to go out and be successful, to lead a life of significance, to be able to share and help others, and yet build a massive passive residual income stream for themselves with literally no limit on it.
Absolutely. And I just want to add to that, ER talks about eyeballs. And I think there's a lot of aha moments. And that was sort of the aha moment being in direct sales is you need to drive eyeballs. You need to get people in to look at these opportunities. Well, you do a Tuesday night opportunity meeting and, maybe one person shows up of the 20 that you invite. Well, in a digital age, you can drive a lot more people to opportunities, to discover calls. I mean, leverage Michael and Edwin, leverage ER and myself. This is why we created this platform, to be able to leverage as well internally. But then when you think about, what would it take to make $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a month? A lot of those, you've got to drive a lot of traffic. And what we talk about from the standpoint of being influencers, there's a new term going around as micro influencers. And I think the micro influencer is the perfect one for the affiliate program within LFI, because you don't have to know those hundreds of thousands, millions of eyeballs. If you know 1, 4, 7, they all know 1, 4, 7.
They compound from there. That's right.
Proliferate down into 10 levels, and you've got a large network that you never may have had an opportunity to drive directly to, watching discover calls, whatever that may be. So we just that's a big reason of why we created this affiliate program.
It's not only who we talk about something called the power of who, right? It's the people that you already know, everybody you need to know, and it's the exponential growth. And that speaks back to the community program. I've been fortunate to be number one for 32 straight years in the selling profession. I think it's the most noble profession we can have, because it's selling, again, is something you can do with and for someone, not to someone. And when people truly understand that, then they really have a client-centered process that builds a bridge that's ongoing. And we're going to help you in that. So not only will you make money in a side hustle, but we're going to teach you the skill set through our trainings that are going to allow you to be a better communicator, a better salesperson, a better runner of your business. So there's so much additional value that comes with this. So again, we highly, highly encourage you to join us in this endeavor. We're going to have a lot of fun together. All right. We're going to learn a lot. And the reason Michael and we have another company called Edge Global Inc., and it's an international speaking and training company. And the premise behind that is you don't build a better business, you build better people, and better people build a better business. So here's something we haven't talked about, and this will be my last point today, guys. I'll hand it right back. But you'll also discover that you'll be a better person, a better parent, a better spouse, a better member of your community. When you combine all that, I think you'll agree with me. This has been a pretty good 35 to 40 minute spin on a Saturday morning. If you can discover something and plug into something that the benefits, now you've got to do some of your own work, right? You've got to do your own push-ups. But if you've got the willingness, you've got the desire, and you've got the mindset, we're going to help you. And as we're helping you, guess what? We're becoming better people, better spouses, better parents, better friends, better business partners. So it really is a community effort. So guys, thank you so much. It's, for me, always a pleasure to plug into the community.
Well said, Edwin. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And thanks for joining us today. As Edwin said, for giving us a little bit of your time on a Saturday. You invested your time to learn and discover a bit more about LFI and Shuffle. If you like what you've learned and you're ready to lean in, join the community, elevate your life, elevate your business, and simplify your life with LFI, then we encourage you to either click on the buttons below or get with the person who shared this information with you. Think about who you can share this information with and who you can help as well. And we'll see you guys on the inside. So thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Brenda.
Awesome, guys. Have a good one.
Okay.
Appreciate it, man.